Hello viewers. 5 members of the OTF involved in the assassination of Quando Rondo. Is Lil Durk involved? Don't forget to click the subscribe button and share, thanks. The intersection between music, celebrity and the justice system often generates significant public interest, especially when incidents involve allegations of violence. The case involving the rapper Lil Durk, founder of the label Only the Family, OTF, and the death of Lul Pab, an associate of the rapper Quando Rondo, illustrates this dynamic. This detailed examination will delve into the circumstances surrounding the charge, the individuals involved, the legal concepts at play, and the larger context in which this event occurred. On February 5, 2022, a shooting occurred outside a gas station in Atlanta, Georgia, resulting in the death of Lul Pab, whose legal name was Kingvon. Lul Pab was a close friend and associate of rapper Quando Rondo. After an investigation by law enforcement, a grand jury indicted 5 people, including Lil Durk, in connection with the incident. The indictment alleges that Lil Durk, along with the other defendants, participated in the activities that led to Lul Pab's death. It is critical to note that the indictment does not say that Lil Durk was the author of the gun. Rather, the charges suggest involvement in the events leading up to and surrounding the shooting, including possible gang-related activity and other acts that contributed to the fatal outcome. The specific charges vary among the defendants, but are said to include murder, aggravated assault, involvement in street gang criminal activity, and weapons offenses. One of the foundations of the American legal system is the presumption of innocence. This principle states that any person accused of a crime is presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt in a court of law. That presumption applies to Lil Durk and the other defendants in this case. An indictment is just an accusation, a formal statement of accusations. It does not constitute a guilty verdict. The burden of proof is entirely on the prosecution. It must present evidence sufficient to convince a jury that the defendants are guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. The accused have the right to defend themselves, to challenge the evidence presented against them, and to present their version of the facts. The legal process is designed to guarantee a fair trial and protect the rights of the accused. Although the specific charges against each defendant may vary, the general nature of the charges revolve around the circumstances surrounding Lul Pab's death. Manslaughter charges usually involve allegations of intentionally causing the death of another person. Aggravated assault charges often involve inflicting serious bodily injury with a deadly weapon. Charges of involvement in criminal street gang activity generally involve membership in an organized group engaged in criminal activity. Weapons offenses can range from illegal possession of firearms to use in the commission of a crime. The inclusion of gang charges in the indictment adds an additional level of complexity to the case. Prosecutors often use gang charges to describe a broader pattern of criminal behavior and determine motive. However, proving gang affiliation and its connection to the specific crime can be difficult. Defendants may argue that their association with a particular group does not automatically implicate them in the alleged criminal activity. The accusation obviously has significant implications for Lil Durk's career. The negative publicity surrounding the case could damage her public image and potentially affect her music sales and touring opportunities. The legal processes themselves can be long and expensive, requiring considerable time and resources. Even in the event of an acquittal, the stigma associated with the charges may persist. This case highlights the complex interaction between the music industry, street culture, and the justice system. Rap, in particular, is often associated with themes of violence and gang activity. Although these themes are often artistic expressions, they can sometimes reflect real-life experiences and associations. The Lil Durk affair and the death of Lul Pab remind us of the potential consequences of these worlds colliding. When the legal process develops, it is essential to remember the importance of due process. Lil Durk and the other defendants have the right to a fair trial, the presumption of innocence, and the opportunity to present their defense. The public should refrain from rushing to judgment and let the justice system take its course. The final determination of guilt or innocence rests with the jury, based on the evidence presented in court. The indictment of Lil Durk and others in connection with Lul Pab's death is a complex legal matter with far-reaching implications. The case highlights the challenges of navigating the intersection of music, celebrity, and the legal system. When the legal process progresses, it is essential to respect the principles of due process, to presume innocence until proven guilty, and to allow the justice system to determine the truth on the evidence presented. This case reminds us of the possible consequences of violence and the importance of seeking peaceful solutions to conflicts. It also highlights the complexity of gang-related allegations and the need to carefully consider all the evidence before drawing conclusions. Ultimately, the pursuit of justice requires a commitment to fairness, impartiality, and respect for the rights of all parties involved.